see integrity. You're going to see a company that has delivered on 100% of its promises. The execution has been as close to perfect as it can get. Ron, your team has been amazing. Waskar, your team, the Edwin, the traders, the brokers. I can go on. I'm going to go ahead and stop. I'm going to hand it over to Ron, and we're going to kick this thing off.
Thank you so much, Justin. Thank you. And likewise, I appreciate your friendship. And you know, I look for good people. I look for people that share morals and values with me. And when I find those people, I keep them with me. I've got guys that have been with me for 20 years. Justin and I are going on, I believe it's 9 years now together. And yeah, I really appreciate your integrity. And Justin, it's due to your leadership and the way that you just absolutely care about each and every one of your team members and your leaders that has led you to a point here with CashFX to enjoy a very high level of global success that most people in network marketing will never see. And that's one of the things that I personally love about CashFX is the entire plan here, guys, has been put together and structured to embrace just that, to embrace the, you know, helping others. And so the more that you help other people, you know, you're going to receive it in return. And Justin and his partner Luigi and John Kinnear, they've traveled the globe, you know, for CashFX and open new markets. And so what I want to do is I want to get into the industries that CashFX is involved in. There's two trending industries here, okay? And Justin did a great job telling my background. So I know, you know, a lot of people may be already familiar with me. And so I'm not going to go real deep into my background. I do own a global software company, the Conversion Pros. And it was in, I guess it would have been early June that Waskar contacted me and asked me to take the project on and help him get the company launched. We typically do, you know, a SaaS model, software as a service. We have another component to the Conversion Pros, which is custom software development for companies. We support several network marketing companies globally. And so we cleared off some of our plate and we took on the project here with CashFX. And it's been a real journey. It's been exciting to be part of it. It's been extremely fast moving. It's, you know, it's going viral. And I believe that we're approaching 100 countries now that CashFX is going into. And so it's been, you know, it's been a real pleasure. We did take on the technology consulting. I also deal with infrastructure consulting, marketing consulting, as well as legal consulting for the company. So we fully embrace the company. And it has a lot to do with my relationship with Waskar Lopez, in which I'll get into here in just a little while as I introduce him. And so I'll tell you a little bit more of my story after I finish talking about CashFX and what industries they're involved in, okay? There's two trending industries here, guys, that they're involved in, e-learning and the Forex market. And I think it's perfect. They're taking two massive markets and creating this marriage to create a beautiful opportunity for everybody globally. We have a vision of being able to help over 1 million people globally. And anybody that's been with us for any period of time, I mean, if we put together a testimonial video, it would be hours and hours and hours long. I mean, people come in here and it's absolutely life-changing. So let's talk about the e-learning industry here first, because this is something that myself and my company, we moved into this industry quite some time ago when I owned a biotech company. We developed some e-learning for that. We developed it for the medical industry. Several industries are moving in this direction. Several major companies, banks are using it. The government's using it. Why? Okay. Well, because it takes a lot less time and resources to you know, educate your employees, your affiliates, okay, your reps. And you can do it on a global basis much quicker. You don't have to utilize a classroom setting. You can literally cut down your amount of time spent, okay, to about 40 to 60% of the time it would take to do it in a classroom. But now, like I say, you also have that global leverage, all right? This industry, guys, is expected to be worth $325 billion by the year 2025. And I think that's a little bit conservative, but if we look at the growth from 2001 to 2017, it grew by over 900%. That's major market moves in the direction of e-learning. All right. So the fact that Waskar and Edwin, saw this and embraced it with their business model was absolutely genius. Okay. There's other Forex training companies out there, but they're extremely unique in the way that they approach the market. Again, the Conversion Pros has an opportunity to work with them as we develop the e-learning side of this company. So we're really getting to see how they think and how they operate on their side as well. Now, the other market that I want to talk about is the Forex market. It trades $5.3 trillion a day. Now, that's a number that's so large, most people just can't even fathom that. All right. So let me put that in perspective. If you took the New York Stock Exchange, which most people think is one of the largest exchanges in the world, one of the largest markets out there, okay? But if you take the New York Stock Exchange, you add it to the equities market, you add it to the futures market, okay? Combined all of those, the Forex market is 8 times larger that it trades per day than all of those other markets combined. We're talking about a massive market. John, if we can go to the next slide here. So why the Forex market? I mean, right there, you can see the massive size of it, okay, is going to create opportunity, okay? The Forex market is the largest, most liquid market in the world, all right? What it does, and what I love about what Waskar and Edwin have embraced with this, is they've been able to implement, okay, into their business model, amazing risk and money management strategies to protect your money, to protect the capital on behalf of you and the company at the same time. Okay, it allows, John, if we can go back that one slide. Thank you. It allows for leverage and compounding of your capital to maximize your gains. Okay, the Forex market allows 100 times more leverage than any other market out there. It trades 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. Now, I saved this last box for last. Historically proven to be recession-proof. Prior to the global crisis that we all sit in right now, this was just part of the slide. But what we're witnessing right now is that exact thing firsthand. And my hat is off to Edwin and the trade team as they continue to push through this market and doing an exceptional job in continuing to get returns on a daily basis. And it's not an easy thing to do when the market is this jagged, when it's so up and down every single day. And so we have an amazing team behind us here. John, if we can go to the next slide. I want to talk about the core values, okay? Because when Waskar is another individual that I've known for about 9, going on 10 years now. I was actually COO to a corporation. A little about my background. For the last 20 years, I've been an international business consultant. I've focused in on corporate infrastructures and marketing, training, things of those nature. And I was COO for a travel company at the time. And Waskar was one of our leaders out of Dominican Republic. And we ended up opening an office out there because when we went out to do our first event, over 700 people showed up. And they all seemed to know Waskar. They were very, he welcomed them all with a hug. Okay, and so as they were coming through the door, he literally stood there to make sure he could see each and every one of them come through. And then the way that they each respected him and knew him, I could see that his morals and values were in line with mine. Okay, again, that's something I look for. And so as we started to do business together, at the end of that first night, actually, let me back up. At the end of the first night, we got an encore. And they said, "Hey, would you come back for another night?" Well, we don't typically do that without notice, a 24-hour notice to put on another event. The next night, bus loads of people were coming in from Haiti and all over the place. We had as many, if not more people that next night than what we did on the very first night. And again, each and every one of those leaders that were coming in, they all know Waskar. I saw the way he worked with them. We opened an office out there in Dominican Republic. And Waskar got to oversee that. And so he and I had a lot of time to interact. And so when he came to me and said, "Hey, would you take on this project?" I asked him a lot of questions about transparency. I asked him a lot of questions about, his intentions. What was his intent? Because a lot of people come into the network marketing space to develop a company. Now, they may have been leaders in the network marketing industry, but that doesn't make you a good company owner. Okay. I needed to know what his intentions were. What was the exit strategy? What was he wanting to do with this company? And he said, I'll be full transparent. You know, we're going to go forward. We're going to show trades. We're going to do all of these different things. Everything he told me at the end of May, heading into June, he has done. All right. And every step of the way, he has always put his transparency, his honesty, his integrity, morals, and values have always been first and foremost. So it's been a real amazing ride to take with Waskar and his team. And I think that you guys, if you're here for the first time seeing this, you're going to be able to witness this exact transparency and honesty, which is very rare to find in a company. But I told him, I said, Waskar, I don't want to build a company that's here today and gone tomorrow. I'm looking to build legacy companies. All right. And over the last 20 years, I've gone in, I've taken over corporations, made them profitable and handed them back to the board. And I've seen those intentions go in the wrong direction after I've handed them back over, and the ownership tanks those companies. Okay. And that is not what we're dealing with here. We're dealing with a great group of individuals that want to make this into what I call a legacy company. This is something that's going to be here 20 years from now. And as Justin mentioned, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Okay. It's just getting started. And what you're seeing here today is probably going to blow you away, but it's just the beginning. There's so many things happening behind the scenes that is just absolutely going to make CashFX a monumental company in this industry. The purpose is to provide the CashFX Global members with our Premium Academy and our proprietary automated trading technology to assist you guys, okay, into discovering financial success through this market. And again, members that have been with us since the beginning, they're already experiencing success that they've never seen to this level before. Our Premium Academy includes the most basic Forex trading concepts and instructions. It's very well done. And we've got actors and things that go in. It's a very interactive academy that you guys are going to have the opportunity as you join CashFX to be able to go through the different modules that are included in your packages. Okay, John, if we can go to the next page. So let's talk a little bit more about CashFX. CashFX was developed by professionals that have always wanted more in life. Waskar and I, ever since I've known him, we've wanted to hit a home run and just help millions of people. Okay, we've each individually helped a lot of people globally find success in life, but together we were looking for that home run. And what, in my mind, okay, what makes CashFX a home run is the fact that it never had to be launched. This was not a company that said, hey, let's launch this and then, let's figure out what product we're going to put with it. Okay. So they didn't start with a comp plan and then say, okay, well, what product can we put with this? And then go out there. Because a lot of companies you'll see, they'll sell their comp plan. All right. This company sells the value of its product and what it can do for you. You could literally walk away from this company with a skill set that could take care of you and your family for the rest of your life. Okay, with or without CashFX, you will learn that skill set if you go through the academy. And so it was, Waskar, when he was already doing a lot of this behind the scenes, he had already developed his team. He was already trading, his own funds, and Waskar did extremely well in the Bitcoin market. And so he was doing this, and then one day it hit him, hey, I could take this and offer this now to the public because I have a very successful model that's working for me. Okay. And so when he called me and said, hey, I want to do this, after I questioned him on a lot of things, I said, you know what? This is absolutely perfect. I think we have our home run, and it has already proven so. It's literally going viral right now. So the group includes professionals. The group behind CashFX includes professionals and experts in project management, network marketing, financial markets. Okay. And it includes a highly trained staff in the educational arena. All right, all the things came together here. And I've talked quite a bit about Waskar. You guys can read his profile here as well as on the website. Another individual that has just been absolutely critical, mission critical here is Edwin Abad. Edwin and I met through this project through Waskar, but Edwin's become a very close friend of mine. He speaks Spanish, I speak English, but we're trying to bridge that gap. Edwin is just an amazing guy. Edwin is the individual behind the scenes that is heading up the development of all the algorithms and overseeing all the trades with the traders. And he's very, very involved. Edwin's working incredible, 15, 18 hours a day, just nonstop to make sure that the success is there. Okay. And developing, duplication within that system, in which I'll get into just a little bit more in a couple more slides. So, but Edwin is absolutely critical to this mission. And thank you, Edwin, for everything that you and your team are doing here. Panama, so the company officially launched in November, and Waskar and his team had already purchased a floor of a building across from the Hard Rock Hotel Megapolis, about a 10,000 square foot facility there. At the time that we launched, it wasn't completed yet. Okay, it's being completed right now. They were waiting for a lot of materials, both furnishings as well as, certain woods and things for the walls, the ceilings, the floors. All these different materials are being imported from Brazil and other areas around the world. So it's absolutely breathtaking. It looks like Wall Street in there. I mean, if you look at the third picture down here, you'll see some pictures along the ceiling as well as all across the wall. Absolutely amazing. And I can't wait. You guys, we have an open door policy down there. So if you want to come down to Panama, once the office is open, we'll make the announcement publicly. But once it's open, you're more than welcome to come down. We have a huge boardroom set aside to, for the senior executives to come out and greet you guys and sit down and meet with you. They'll tour you through the office. It's incredible. I mean, if you want to talk about a legacy company, they literally planted their flag and said, we will be here. Okay. We will be a legacy company. I mean, spending that amount of money to purchase an entire floor of a building, it really spoke volumes to everybody, over 700 people that came to the grand launch event. CashFX's trading success. Our success is achieved with a combination of very skilled individuals, professional traders, expert advisors, that's bots, okay, as well as they've integrated AI, artificial intelligence. So Edwin oversees the development of these algorithms that they feed into the expert advisors, the bots, okay, and then the AI sits back and watches this all and learns from it and start helping create future algorithms. Because see, one algorithm is you have to continually develop new algorithms so that way you have a future, okay? One algorithm can spend its time and be done. But if you continually develop, and now that they got that AI, I really think one day they'll be able to literally predict market moves. So they've been exceptional to this point for each and every one of the members out there through this system here. This is what Waskar already had in place. And then he said, hey, let's take this out to the public. So thank you for doing that, Waskar. It's been incredible. Marketing tools. This is where I come in, as well as John Kinnear. John and I, we developed the original PowerPoint with Waskar, and then John oversaw the translation into multiple different languages. I think we're in excess of 15 languages or so right now with the PowerPoint. So pretty much any language that you speak, that your prospects speak, you could literally take the PowerPoint and send it over to them. Also, something that my company, the Conversion Pros, has developed for the company is called the CFX marketing system. Okay, we've done everything for you. It's just plug and play. You could literally set up your system today and grab your link, go out and run solo ads, social media marketing, whatever you want to do with this. But it comes with autoresponders that are already pre-written. We have one. It's a full sales funnel. So as people opt into that, as they opt into it, they'll go right into one of your autoresponders and we'll start dripping on them for you. I had some of my expert copywriters. Okay, I got over 50 guys on the marketing team, and our copywriters wrote all these autoresponder messages for you. And each and every day, your prospects will get something new from you. It looks like it's coming from you, educating them on the company. Okay, so they'll go from an opt-in, and then they could literally transition over to a paid member, in which then we send another series to them starting day one, telling them each and every day what they should do to get the fastest success possible. All right. We've already done all the graphics, the banner ads, all that type of stuff for you. It's all inclusive, as well as you'll get access to the full Conversion Pros marketing suite. So email broadcast, you can do your own autoresponder series, so on and so forth. So tons of marketing available to you guys the minute you walk into the company. Okay, John, let's go on. Thank you. Now let's talk specifically about the packages here. Let's start with the elemental package. Okay, elemental package is basically like a Forex 101. Okay, you learn the basics and become familiar with important terms and concepts. You need to know that. All right. The Advanced Professional Series takes you further into the Forex concepts and techniques. You learn more advanced skills that will serve as a foundation for your success if you choose to open your own trade account, okay, and start managing some of your own trades. Like I said, you'll learn a skill set that you can take with you, even after Cash FX, if you choose not to stay forever, which I would be surprised if you don't stay here once you join for the life of the company. So, and then we go into the Supreme Series. The Supreme Series, I think, is one of the most important. Okay, it really gets into the psychology of professional trading. I'm a former Forex trader myself, and one of the toughest things to learn is to separate, the human element, the emotions from your trading. All right, that's where the Supreme Series comes in. John, if we can go to the next slide. Let's talk about the different packages here. So module 1 and 2, it'll teach you both the fundamental of Forex trading as well as the technical and underlying concepts behind it. Modules 1 to 4. Okay, so you got some different packages here where you can literally purchase just as a customer. If you want to be just a customer, you can literally purchase just these packages here. Okay, so modules 1 to 4, these courses also provide a solid introduction to Japanese candlesticks. So if you're sitting there going, I don't know what candlesticks are, that's okay, you will real soon. And they're extremely important as you're looking at your different types of trades that you want to enter or exit. Okay, common charting and underlying concepts behind them. And then our advanced and Supreme modules, those are being developed right now. So we've got our project manager working on that, and the team, the actors, all of them, they're plugging away at the advanced and Supreme modules. John, next slide. Okay, so not only can you purchase the education individually as a customer, but it'll also be included in your package. All right. So let's say that you come in with one of these packages here in front of you. These are all considered elemental packages. So the 300, the 500, the 1,000, 2,000, or $3,000 package. Totally up to you to decide what you want to do with it. You can literally come in at the $300 level, okay, and then earn your way up to the 500. And then when you do that upgrade, you're going to be able to put some profit in your pocket too, which is real important. And then from the 500 to the 1,000, the 1,000 to the 2,000, 3,000, so on and so forth. Now, if you've been with us for a while, you might be noticing we've added
whoa. That's new. That's new. That orange color, Ron. You can't just glance over that.
That's what I was about to bring up here, Justin. So for those of you that have been with us for a while, you're probably sitting there doing a dance around your right now. So we've added some packages in here. We have, because what was going on before was you were basically taking all your profit and having to use that to do your upgrades. We want to see you be able to upgrade and put profit in your pocket. Okay, so myself and the Cash FX corporate team, we got together and we collaborated and talked about and figured out what those package values needed to be. So now somebody can literally come in at the 300 and earn their way all the way up to the top package, the $100,000 package, and each step of the way put profit in your pocket. Extremely important. Now here we go. There's the 5,000. We added the 7. Okay, then you got the 10,000. Then we added the 15, and then you got the $20,000 package here. John, let's go on to the next page. Now that the cat's out of the bag, we might as well show you the rest of these packages. So we had the 30, we added a 40 right there. Faith, if you're out there, I know you're cheering for it right now. So many of the leaders out there, Owen, all of you guys, I know this is something that you've been waiting for. Here it is. So I'm excited to be the one to get to announce this. Then we got the
chat is blowing up right now, Ron. I mean, I just want to stop. Wow, boom, amen. 3K, wow, 70K, 40K, amazing, super. I mean, the chat is literally on fire.
I knew I wasn't going to be able to slide that in. So it's no, this is huge, guys. This really is. So this was something that when the company was first launched, if you put too many packages out there, let me put the concept behind this, okay? If you put too many packages out there, it gets almost overwhelming and people don't, you know, you need to get them to grasp what's going on first. But we felt now was the perfect time with the release of, and also you're probably noticing, a brand new PowerPoint here, okay? This is something that is going to be translated into multiple languages. We're going to replace the old PowerPoint with this PowerPoint, the same as what we've done here with these packages. So, wow, I'm so glad that you guys are loving this. I was thinking you would, but yeah, absolutely. So,
Ron, I just want to say I'm reading these comments, and at least I've lost track because they're going so fast.
Yep.
But I want to say at least 10 people have just said, I'm upgrading today. You've just filled the space that I need.
Absolutely. John, I need 10 seconds on the previous slide. Go back for 1 second. One thing I need to point out to you guys is every single package, okay, pick any one of these packages, say it's a $100,000 package. 30% of every package is going to go towards your education, okay? So included in your package, you're going to get your education, all right? Then the rest of it goes into the trade pool. Okay, so out of the 100,000, 70,000 goes into trade for you, and which will generate your daily trade earnings from there. You're also going to get PV, personal volume, which John will talk about here in a little while. So John, go ahead and go to the next slide. Thank you so much. Now I get the opportunity to introduce you guys to one of my closest friends and an individual who is literally changing the world with his team. Huáscar Lopez has been just an amazing individual for over the last 9, almost 10 years that I've known him. And I am so, so grateful for the opportunity to work side by side with Huáscar every single day. And guys, his vision, his heart is in the right place. And man, just, you know, if you're going on this ride with us, buckle in, hold on tight, because this guy has, man, a vision that is second to none. And you know, a lot of people have vision, but we have the ability with Huáscar's leadership to implement that vision, to execute that vision. So one other thing I want to say about Huáscar is, guys, his morals and values will hold true as long as this company is here, and you will get to see that firsthand. I can't wait to meet each and every one of you at our next live event. In which we'll be announcing once we get past this little bit of a crisis that the world's in. So, Huáscar, thank you so much. If you'd like to take the floor, my friend.